The white flag has officially been waved in Boston, and we about to have the second all-time 8th seed make the NBA Finals. Now, this game is not over yet. It's for sure still 2 minutes left, but they done took Tatum, Smart, and Brown out the game. They have conceded. They have officially been defeated. And to be honest, I was finna start recording with like 6 minutes left as soon as I saw Samuel Hauser check into the game. I knew it was over. All in all, though, Boston really ain't play that well tonight. They started real decent, making some early shots. Jaylen Brown set an alright tone, but Jason Tatum tweaked that ankle almost immediately as the game started, and that really set the tone for him and low-key the Celtics moving forward. The biggest thing in this game once again was the zone from the Miami Heat. It again completely stagnated and took the Celtics out of their offense, which is really frustrating for me to watch because for as good as Miami is in that zone, zones, specifically a 2-3, are not that difficult to beat in and of themselves. It's really all predicated on dribble penetration and just getting middle in general. Because as soon as you do that, the zone is basically dead. But what do the Celtics do? They just repeatedly chuck threes over and over. It don't matter if they 0 for 20. They don't care. And I don't know how true this is, but just from watching the games live, it feels like Marcus Smart is the worst one in regards to this. Defensively as well, they were quite poor. It was way too many backdoor cuts for Miami. I ain't gonna lie, it was quite sickening. And moving on to the Heat, Caleb Martin once again was absolutely sensational, genuinely carrying the Miami Heat offense. I once again want to apologize to him. And I'm gonna just go ahead out on a limb and predict that he gonna win the Eastern Conference Finals MVP because he should. Jimmy Butler was a lot better tonight, more aggressive from the get-go. He started off a little shaky, but he shook back by the second quarter. The biggest thing to me watching him tonight was him eliminating all those pump fakes because for as effective as they were before, they kind of got predictable, and every time a defender would see him drive and he'd give you that jump stop, they kind of expected at least one pump fake. So taking that out and being a lot more assertive and going up in rhythm did him a lot of good tonight. And to speak on the finals now that we know the matchup, I hate to count Miami out again. And with me doing this, they probably going to end up winning the series in 5 games. But I do low-key think that the Denver Nuggets pummel them. You know, they can match up pretty decently, and I'll talk more about that in my actual prediction joint. Really tomorrow, the series starts Thursday. But my early thoughts, I do think Denver going to handle this. Not easily, that's quite disrespectful, but I don't think it'll be the most difficult challenge. I was lobbying for a Denver-Boston Finals for a while now. I thought that would be quite elite basketball, but you know, the Celtics just did what they do once again. They flop. I'm not necessarily surprised in it, but I am pretty disappointed. I can't lie. They low-key let the world down with this one. A lot of people was rooting for them after they done fought back from this deficit, but, you know. Now, I will say this as well. I was prepping and working on my slander video for the Celtics as soon as they went down 0-3. I gotta throw that whole video out now. It's basically all irrelevant since they made it so interesting. And I feel like that's all Miami really wanted to do is make this a little more interesting and allowing them to come back from this deficit. But, you know, shout out to the Heat, though. They deserve it. They've been a resilient group all year, and they just doing what they've done for a few years now.